Are you stuck at home with no exercise equipment? Are you trying to get stronger and not sure how to do so without lifting heavy weights? My name is Coach Dimitri from Pure Motivation Fitness, and I'm going to show you 4 ways to build strength and muscle using light equipment or no equipment at all. So we all know that in order to build muscle, to build strength, and to build size, you need to lift heavy weights, right? That's a staple for years. You gotta lift heavy weights, you gotta go for low repetitions, and you need a lot of rest. Excellent. Now you also need access to a gym, to equipment, to barbells, dumbbells, heavy kettlebells. That's gonna assist. However, when you're stuck in a situation where you don't have all that luxury, there are ways to build strength and to get stronger without using heavy equipment. So the first one is perform slower repetitions, okay? Now if you don't have access to heavy weight and you're doing bicep curls, for example, and you have a lighter weight, if you're performing the movement slower and you're lowering the weights 4 seconds down and you're curling the weights slowly for 3 seconds, you're getting a really good contraction. Not only are you going to give more blood oxygen to the muscle, but you're also creating more time under tension. So the muscle belly is going to be working much harder and much longer because you're moving much slower of the concentric and eccentric phase. Okay, number 2 is to practice pause set training, okay? Now what that means is when you're performing a movement, you don't perform the full range and then back up to the second repetition. You actually pause at the hardest part. So for example, if I'm doing a push-up, as I lower my body, I can either pause at the bottom part, I can hold for 2, 3, 5 seconds even to make it harder for myself. Because remember, we don't have access to bench presses and dumbbells. And as I'm moving up, I can follow another pattern by doing a pause set where as I come midway through the push-up, I can pause midway. I can pause in the midway part, I can pause at the bottom part, and what that's doing is causing more stress on the muscle belly. It's causing the body to work harder, and essentially, you're building more strength. Number 3 is to pre-exhaust the muscle group before performing the actual exercise. So for example, I'm going to be showing you guys how I would do a dumbbell squat with light dumbbells, 20 pounds for example. However, if I don't have access to a gym and I'm stuck in a hotel or I'm stuck in a basement and I want to build some strength, I can do lunges, bodyweight lunges first. I can perform 10 to 15 reps. I can pre-exhaust the muscle. I can fatigue it. And then when I go into my regular set and I'm using 20-pound dumbbells, even 10-pound dumbbells, I'm still going to cause a shock because the body's tired. There's lactic acid buildup in the muscles, and now you're forcing it to do another movement which is going to challenge the body. Now if you add in part 1, which is slow repetitions, part 2, which is the pause set principle, and the pre-exhaust, all 3 of those mini training principles can really challenge yourself if you don't have access to heavy weight. And fourth and lastly, you can do less rest in between sets. Now typically you want to perform slow movements, a lot of rest with heavy weight if you want to put on size. However, if you only have access to light dumbbells, and for example, you're going to be doing a close grip tricep push-up, you're going to go to a bicep curl, you're going to a shoulder press, if you perform those exercises back to back with less rest or little rest in between, you're causing your body to do a superset, which is 2 movements back to back, or a tricep, which is 3 exercises back to back. Even though you won't have heavy weight to cause that load, that tearing of the muscle fiber that you would have had if you had access to a gym, the fact that you're minimizing your rest is forcing your body to work harder. And by the time you're at your second exercise, for example, your bicep curl and then going to your shoulder press, it will feel heavier because you have less rest and you're moving one after the other after the other. All these 4 principles put together can help anybody build strength and build some muscle when you don't have access to a gym or heavy equipment. Hope you enjoyed this tip. When it comes to health and fitness, remember, attitude is everything, and if you can share this video with anyone you know can help, that'll be great. Take care for now and have an awesome day.